Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have an update for you for the deck of tanning project. And I'm sure you guys are aware, but this one was started by Emily. We're using a deck of cards to decide what prompts we're getting based on a board that Emily put together and randomizes every single month. I think that's about it. I'm working on 6 products at the moment. I started off with 5, pretty sure. And I've been getting more products in because I'm doing it kind of Emily style, where every time I'm rolling at least something in, because like the prompt part is kind of the fun part of this project, if you ask me. And I also got the prompt to add an additional product once, which brought me to a good bit more products, but we're working our way down again. Let's take a look at what I'm working on. Starting off with one that has been in here since the start of the project. This is my L'Oreal Glam Bronze Trio, and in this one there still was a little bit of the blush left at the start of this year, and that was up here basically. I finished off the blush part and we're almost done with the highlighter part. The last little piece right here is starting to break off now as well from the bronzer part, and then we will only have a bronzer left. I am currently thinking to repress that bronzer into something else, so it will be easier for me to like carry it along with me if I go anywhere, if I travel, because I do still have a couple of weeks of travel planned for later on this year. Yeah, and right now it's loose from the base, which is the main reason that like the packaging is getting too big for what's still left in here, plus it's not even attached to the pan anymore. So yeah, I've made some nice progress. There were a few chunks and other things in here last time, and I have started to crush those up and then use them as my highlighter until they were gone. Only a tiny chunk left, so I think this is about a week, if that, of highlighter that I have left, and then I can move on to another highlighter, which is going to be nice because I'm definitely not going to use that bronzer part as my highlighter. Then we had the L'Oreal lip product. This is Unchanging Beige. I want to say Untouching Beige. This is the Infallible Longwear Lip Duo Compact with like the 2 sides lip balm to like get things a little bit more glossy again. This is how much I have left of this one. I've made a nice amount of progress. I've used this one, I forgot to say that for L'Oreal, we'll get back to that. I've used this one 14 times since last time, bringing me to a total of 32. So I've basically almost doubled my amount of uses. I used it 18 times before. And it's perfect for fall. I'm currently, like, my look that I like the most is I put this on first, then I use the bright red lip blush that I have in my Graveyard Project pan on top of it, and then I top it with my lip gloss, which makes it a bit more shiny again. And that gives it a bit more of like a brick red, brownish red type of shade, as opposed to like a primary red or a slightly too brown nude shade for me. So I like that combination, and as long as I can keep doing that, I will probably keep doing that. And it's just a great fall shade because it's I don't want it in your face red all the time, and this, like, it's a nice neutral. Whenever I want neutral, I put just this guy on with maybe the lip gloss on top. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I'm making some progress, so hopefully I can still finish this off by the end of the year, but let's see. The only thing that I don't like about that one is that at a certain point when it starts to come off, it doesn't do that in a nice, like, slightly disappearing type of way. It starts to crumble and I get little chunks on my lips, and I need to make sure that I just take it all off all at once when that starts happening, because otherwise my lips just look kind of weird. But yeah, that's that one. Then I have my Maxfactor lipstick right here. I've used this one 10, 20, 27 times since my last update, bring me to a total of 136 right now. I just have to, I've got a piece of paper laying here, which is where I'm looking in that direction. We've made a little bit of progress again. I think we're getting to halfway done now, which is nice, but we still got a good bit of progress to make on this one. And right now I'm focusing on all the things that I have on my lips at the moment. This is slightly cool toned, so not my favorite on my lips anyway. Also not really mixed in with anything else, because it's like, it has that like frosty glitter, which just comes true no matter what I seem to combine it with. I have tried that with a few different things, but yeah, no luck. But that's that one. And we need to go back to this one for my actual uses. I used the Glam Bronze Trio 27 times as well. And that brought me to a total of 198. So we're almost at 200 uses for this guy, just this year. I've used it a lot more before this year as well. Then I had a Rituals lip balm that I was working on, and I lost it. I don't know where it is. Like, I kept moving it from one pocket to another because I was just, I got it flush with the packaging, and then I started digging it out by like just basically using my nail to take out a little bit, putting that on my lips, which is not what I normally do, but because I don't have too many lip balms left, I thought, let's just see what I can do before I have this update. I'm sure it's somewhere in a pocket of something, but I cannot find it right now, so I cannot show it to you. But I do have this like piece of paper where you can see that I was here for the Rituals one, and I only had that little bit left, whereas I used all of that in my previous update, so I knew this was gonna be fine. I just can't show you that it's empty. That's the whole story. But I used it another 17-ish times, including a little bit of that digging to get to where I am now. 70 uses to get through pretty much that whole thing. 70 days of uses, that is for me, so keep that in mind. That's not 70 uses and it was gone. And then not lastly, we still got one more after this. We have the Body Shop Vitamin C Face Mist. They've also discontinued this one. I'm so annoyed with the Body Shop discontinuing all their face mists because I like this as like my facial spray. They're like nice and small enough to travel with as well, but yeah, they're taking them all out, which is annoying. But I used this an additional 15 times, and then it was empty, bringing it to a total of 44, and then it's gone. So I did find something else at the Body Shop, but it's like a jelly thing that spritzes out, which kind of works in a similar way, but it's a smaller packaging and it's still not very cheap. Again, easy to travel with, which is why I like those as well, but I'm gonna have to see if I need to come up with something else. But anyway, lastly, I rolled in this ILIA lip gloss last time. I am here, and I was here last time as well. I've used this once, but I've been really trying to get through my MAC lip gloss before the end of this month, and just trying to get it out because there really isn't that much left in there anymore, which is why I didn't really focus on this guy, which is fine because I know I'm finishing that off in the next couple of days or so, and then I can move on to this one instead. So that's the plan. And those were the products that I had in here. Now let me go grab my cards and let's see what we're gonna end up with as my new product. Okay, here it is, my deck of cards. I'm going to be shuffling it a little bit while I've got my laptop set up behind you guys, so I can hopefully see from here what it is that I am going to work with. What else? I had 6 products in here, but since I started with 5 and we're nearing the end of the year, I don't want to add too much more on anymore. So my plan is to just roll in 1, so at least take 1 card. That might mean I'm still rolling in more, but let's see. Yeah, I think there isn't too much more to talk about, so let's cut the deck and see what we're gonna get. This is the Tree of... Oh gosh, my English is so bad when it comes to these things. Not spades. Clubs? Clubs. I don't know. Anyway, you can see what's on here. And it's a tree, which is, from what I can see, pick your space. That's nice. I can pick whatever I want from the board. So let me take a look at what's there, and I'll get back to you guys with the product that I picked. Okay, I'm back. I initially was thinking, because I prefer to keep this mostly makeup, I went through my list of products that I wanted to finish for 2023. Everything already is in the project at this point, so there isn't anything from that list that I can throw in. And then I started looking at my products, but I just really want to focus in on all the things that I'm already working on right now. So I don't really want to like roll in another eyeshadow or blush or highlighter or whatever it is. So I already have a highlighter in my 6 by Santa project anyway. So what I went with is the prompt, and I guess there's multiple prompts I could have put this in for, because there is a lot of prompts that you can link really anything you want to on that list, which is really nice. This was a good pick. It's either a spray or a fragrance. I went with a perfume. Now, this is one that I really like to wear during like fall, winter time, because it is kind of like a warmer, almost like it reminds me of licorice in a way, but yeah, that type of scent. It is Diesel, I wanted to say Fuel for Life. No, Loverdose or Loverdose, depending on what you want to call it. I am currently, as you can see about here, not sure if I can finish this off in 2 months. That might be a bit much to ask, because I think that this project is ending in 2 months, if I'm correct, but we will see. I'm just curious to see how much progress I can make on it, and I am focusing on it already anyway, because it's already that time of the year, so why not see how much progress I can make on it. So normally it lies flat like this, but I think I'm going to mark it like that because it's just easier to see than when it's on its side. So yeah, this is that is this, whatever. Hopes for next time. I definitely want to finish off the highlighter that's left in here, so we only have that bronzer left, which would be good. Apart from that, I definitely want to make some nice progress on this guy. I want to start making some nice progress on this guy, and well, this one is going to go slowly and this one is just going to go as it goes. I will try and use this every single day, and I think that this is a good reminder as well, because since I now have my perfume set up in my makeup room instead of in my bathroom, which is what I was used to like more than a year ago at this point when we still lived in Dublin. I keep forgetting sometimes to put on perfume. I did that today as well, so actually I'm just gonna put something on right now. I always put it in my hair as well, because I feel like that's like spreads whenever I walk and do those type of things, which I do all the time, of course. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye.